Previously on Bodies.
Rob Lake. Roger Hurley's new SPR.
Angela Strawberry. That's an unusual name.
She's in a fucking section, Donna. I've never even seen her cry.
You're the closest thing to a surgeon we've got right now.
I had the opportunity to do a crike and I botched it.
If you hadn't have acted, that woman would have died.
She did die. I've written up the post-op fluids on Winfried Bourne.
Aren't you the clever boy? Roger Hurley may be a good guy.
Slip of the tongue.
He's just not that good a doctor. Her heart stopped beating for a time. Her brain received less oxygen than normal. There are signs of brain damage.
I'm married. What happened shouldn't have happened.
Your baby didn't survive.
Did somebody make a mistake? Did somebody make a mistake?
I'm Polly Gray. I'm a specialist registrar in obstetrics and gynecology. I'm carrying out a research project into female sexual dysfunction. If I may, I'd like to ask you some questions about your level of sexual desire, arousal, and orgasm. When did you last have sex?
16th February and 1977.
What's the strangest place you've had sex?
Up the arse.
I want to start the FSD trials on Monday.
No, we don't have enough patients yet.
How much money are Bing, Stornoway and Carol giving us?
A lot?
Yes, Polly. A lot.
It's not easy to find women who meet the inclusion criteria.
Stretch them.
My name's Polly Gray. I went through a questionnaire with you last month. My name's Polly Gray. I went through a questionnaire with you last month when you attended outpatients. You may remember I was researching female sexual dysfunction. No, there's no problem. I was wondering if you'd like to take part in a trial for a brand new drug treatment for the condition. Who knows, it could be a real boost to your sex life. My condolences. I'm sorry to have troubled you in your time of grief. Shit.
Excuse me. What's happening?
The body's still producing breast milk. I can prescribe her with a tablet to suppress lactation if she comes around. It might be easier for her. She's stable. Hopefully she'll recover consciousness in the next 24 hours. Did you have a name in mind if it was a boy?
Daniel.
Would you like him to be named? Would Karen like that?
Yeah, I think so.
Morning. Mr. Taylor. How are things?
How do you think?
Mr. Taylor, would you allow me to explain what happened? Your son was only 28 weeks gestation. His strength was compromised both by prematurity and the ruptured placenta, which caused your wife's bleeding. Karen's hemorrhage was severe. She bled so much that during the operation, she suffered a cardiac arrest. And for a short time until we could revive her, her brain was starved of oxygen. I'll leave you with your wife, Mr. Taylor. If at any point you'd like to speak to me, Please ask the nurses to contact my secretary.
Excuse me. He's the reason she's like this, isn't he? I want something done about him. Who do I talk to?
Well, you can complain to the hospital. You can complain to the General Medical Council. First, you should speak to a solicitor.
Well, that's it. He just gets to carry on working.
It isn't my place to comment.
What did he say?
He's angry. He's upset. He wants to talk to a solicitor.
Who suggested that?
He came up. I advised him to think about it. Boss, I don't know what I'm supposed to tell him. I can't keep covering. Well, not covering.
Let me remind you of something, Rob. Not wishing to appear callous. A patient of mine, Mrs. Angela Strawberry, developed acute epiglottitis. You performed a cricothyrotomy. She died. I spoke to the family for you. I told them it was a tragic accident in which no one was at fault, and that's what they went away believing. I covered for you. Look, Rob, let's not fall out over this. If he wants to, I'll talk to him. If not, I'll try again. But no one needs to cover for anyone, because no one's to blame.
Oh, great.
Push for me, Mina. Here it comes. Push! 1, 2, 3. Mina, listen to me now. I can see the top of the baby's head. One big, long push, and it'll be on its way out. Can you do that for me? Mina, I don't want to call the doctor in. Do you want me to call the doctor in? No? So come on, then. Let's try for another. Push! I want to check how the baby's feeling about all this. Right, you have to get this baby out straight away from me. Do you understand me, Mina? Mina, the monitor shows signs that the baby's in distress. You've got to push it out for me. Do you understand? Come on, push! 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 I have to call a doctor in.
Should have been called earlier. I'm not taking the blame if this baby comes out a fucking muppet. Okay, Mira. Mina, on the next contraction, I want a nice big push, okay?
Here it comes.
Okay, now push.
Push, Mina. Push, Mina.
Something put the bloody brakes on, for Christ's sake. Push, baby, one more time, push.
You're doing it. You're doing it, Mina. You're doing it. Push. You're doing it. Here it comes.
Christ, is it bigger?
No, good girl. You're doing it, Mina. Oh, there we go.
No wonder he got stuck. You know when that second stage delays go on that long?
I was trying my hardest to give her a normal birth. It's not just a medical procedure. Might be to you, but...
Is that what she said then? Don't call in the obstetrician. He'll be a nasty man who'll rob me of my birthing experience. How you doing? You have a name for the baby yet?
No, почтовсина. No.
Ronnie.
Ronnie. Rest up, okay?
Sharing the same goals helps us achieve those goals.
good.
Fucking hell.
Right. Remembering there's no I in team, can we do the trust exercise, please? Can you get into 4 rows of 2? Facing the same way. Dr. Orton? Thank you. Okay.
For God's sake.
Here we go. Karen, if you can hear me, blink twice, please. I'm going to ask you some questions. If the answer is yes, blink twice. If it's no, blink once. Do you understand? My name's Maria Orton. I'm an anaesthetics consultant. We're going to switch off the ventilator, the machine that's controlling your breathing, okay? We're switching it off now. It's good she's gagging because the sedatives are wearing off. Karen, I'm going to remove the tube from your throat, okay? It's perfectly normal to be frightened. I'll pull it out very gently. Be a kind of funniness. No pain. And then you'll be breathing normally again, okay? Mr. Taylor, this is perfectly routine. Syringe. Karen, I have very bad news for you. Your baby was delivered by cesarean section. But I'm very sorry. He didn't survive.
Got a photo of him here. Isn't he a beautiful little boy? Called him Daniel, like we said. Here's some prints of his hands, his feet.
I wish this case was the first. It isn't. I've compiled case studies of Hurley's negligent acts since his appointment. I intend to present it to the management. I'd like you to add your testimony.
I've just joined the rotation. He's my boss.
You write a letter. You set down the account of the Taylor case. You give it to me. I add it to my letter. And I send it to the ONG unit administrator.
You're asking me to blow the whistle?
Yeah.
No, I won't blow the whistle.
Oh, come off it, Rob. This isn't
Look,
school.
you don't go running to the management. Doctors deal with doctors.
Is that what you think?
There's a National Clinical Assessment Authority. They can assess him and retrain him. It'll be out of our hands.
And what would prompt the management to refer to the NCAA? A little bird tells them to.
No, but I'm telling you, I'm not prepared to...
Come off it, Rob. No one has lifted a finger about this. None of your predecessors, none of the other anaesthetists, none of his fellow
Wait a
consultants.
second, you come off it. You're asking me to write a letter and put my name to it.
We can't let this go on any longer.
We?